Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. We are continuing our 31 Days of Horror with a look at the 1986 film, The Hitcher. This one's brought to us by Robert Harmon. This is definitely from the 80s, starring C. Thomas Howell, Rutger Hauer, and Jennifer Jason Leigh. It is an 80s lineup if I ever heard one. What we have is a story of a young boy, Pony Boy. Oh, that's not his name in the movie. Pony Boy is The Outsiders, also with C. Thomas Howell, where he does a much better job acting than he does in this movie. But regardless, we have a young man driving a car across country, but he's pursued relentlessly by the evil hitchhiker John Ryder, played by Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer is what sells this movie for me. I enjoyed this movie, but first of all, C. Thomas Howell, despite what I said about Outsiders, I've never thought him to be a good actor particularly. But Rutger Hauer, I've always loved. I think he plays a great villain, and he especially does in this movie. And I think part of it because you're never given a reason for why he's doing what he's doing. There's like no motive, which just makes it like just that much more sinister, that much more evil. And it follows the standard tropes where it's almost unnatural how well he can constantly find the target of his evil ways, as we'll put it. This movie, I mean, at times it does feel slightly unbelievable, but I think that kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of horror, where the villain is often acts in ways that are almost unnatural, unbelievable, because, hey, that's what horror is. This film does have some great stunt work and car crash effects and stuff like that. Scale of 1 to 10, this is... It's like that every creepy person you see in a road trip when you stop at some gas station in the middle of nowhere, Texas, or when you're lost up in the mountains of Appalachia, or even just freaking upstate New York. There's you meet those strange, odd people, and you just think, is this the person who's gonna wear me as a human suit? Is this the time that someone's gonna hollow out my skull for their weird mountain ritual? And that's kind of how this movie is. It's that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's just this evil dude. When you're just trying to drive across country, man, it's all you want to do is just go from point A to point B, not have this fucking weirdo fucking up your shit. And that's what Rutger Hauer does, which is what I love about this movie. Just the way he just torments and ruins the life of the main character. Definitely one worth checking out. I think a lot of movies from the 80s don't always hold up. I mean, there is a remake of this, which I haven't actually seen the remake. I haven't had a huge desire to. I probably will eventually. But for me, the classic holds up just fine. So that's all I've got for this one. Till next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.